Welcome to another edition. I'm lost for words because it's probably one of the last Supercar Diary episodes that we're going to do this year. We're going to show you a conglomerate of gorgeous Novitec cars. But the reason why I started with the Cappy thing is because we're going to really up the charts with the merchandise at Novitec. We already have a good bunch of stuff, and if you want to see what we have and you want to order some of that, then just check the link in the description underneath. And next year we're going to get some really cool stuff. This year, in my opinion, has been the year of Ferrari. Personally, I feel that there's just been so much of Ferrari that's rolled off the floors at Novitec. And I'm going to start with a very special car that about a year ago, that's exactly what we drove. And it is this, the F8. This car's got a soft spot in my heart. I think it was about the 18th or the 17th of December, which is a really cold time in Europe. And this was the car that I had to drive. The Novitec version of the F8. Really beautiful carbon fiber touches. We're not going to go into all of that because we've made a film of that and of the other cars that we've seen. So when we get to the cars, click on the link that pops up, and if no link is going to pop, the link that pops up, if no link pops up, then just go and visit the channel because we did make quite extensive films on these cars. But nothing really tops this color scheme, in my opinion. The white with the carbon fiber, the golden bronze NF10 wheels, hiding those carbon fiber discs, and of course this riding lower on the sport suspension. It's just an absolutely beautiful car. As we said, just such an exceptional year for Ferrari at Novitec. F8, the Novitec version. F8 N-Largo. F8 N-Largo Spider. The A12 GTS. The A12 GTS N-Largo. It's just going on and on. Did I miss something? Yeah, we did the SF90, we did the Roma and Standard version in Switzerland, and then of course also the Novitec version. That film, that car sounds so throaty, so good. The N-Largo kits on these cars, there's so much to say about it. We've done it in the films. I'll brush over it. It's not just about slapping on some carbon fiber. The N-Largo kit by itself is predominantly in carbon fiber. It makes this car at the shoulders, the back, 13 centimeters wider than you would get from the standard version. The front has been redesigned. That's in carbon fiber. The rear has been redesigned. That's in carbon fiber. I'm not going to mention that the bits that you can see in carbon fiber are from carbon fiber. Of course, these cars look ridiculously sexy for the fact that they drive lower on our sport suspension. I'm always going to reiterate that because it's damn necessary on the NF10 wheels here in a glossy black. It's a feast to drive this car with the roof down, enjoying all that power, enjoying the thrust of the turbos, and the fact that it's tail happy. It feels so much more alive just because the roof's not on it, as opposed to this. But then driving this has a different kind of persona of its own, and it's just gorgeous. Now, we did make another film of this where we took it into the wind tunnel. Baby, this what flying feels like. Baby, this what flying feels like. And you can see what the carbon bits and the things that we've done to it actually, what it does. Yes, for example, these bits over here, what it does with the airflow that comes in there, how that escapes through there, the designed mirrors that we've done from scratch, the accentuated side skirts on the bottom. It's just a plethora of stuff, but as we said, we've already discussed that. But let's move on, the party continues. We've got two Urus well, not two Estesos, we've got one Esteso on the right hand side at the back. And this is special. We haven't had this on the channel as far as I know. It's a standard Urus that has the full carbon package from Novitec. Also has a carbon fiber bonnet, part of it visible, the rest of it in body color. But just look how great the carbon fiber fits with this purple. This being Lambo purple, irony of the story that the F8 is also in Lambo purple. don't you think? Then we've got this bit over here, we've got the carbon fiber caps, and you got to talk about the side skirt because it just accentuates the stance of this car, I should say. They don't protrude as much as you would see from the wide body kit, because obviously it's not the wide body, but I feel it's so great to have a really wealthy waist of carbon fiber there at the bottom. Gives a nice balance to the fact that this is also dark. Now, very important that even if it's the standard version and not an Esteso, you can still have our sports exhaust system, which is what totally changed this from Clark Kent to Superman. You think it's difficult not to flush over to this one, because this is really, in Germany they would say Endstufe. This is gorgeous. There's not a thing in this world that looks so beautiful on a car, in my opinion, as sports carbon. But look at this, and the way that it just shines in the light. Oh, that is really, really nice. There's nothing better looking than forged carbon. What else? I'm not gonna, it makes no sense to go like, oh, and this is the whole bonnet, but only that's painted, blah, blah, blah. You know all of this. Love these NL4 matte black rims, just completes the look. Obviously really big wheels. Now this car doesn't have a sport suspension, as I might have sometimes slipped my tongue to say. It's got a suspension module from us, which means you can lower it lower than the standard version. So pretty much similar thing, but you also still have all the qualities and abilities of the different driving modes. So if you get to heaps of snow and water and whatnot, you can actually raise the car. Your sport suspension does not impair that bit of the car's abilities. I think we're going to do some more driving shots now, and then I'm going to show you something really cool on the inside. Probably one of my favorite SUVs out there, and for good reason. It is the perfect blend of macho and capable and fast and poised and loud and adventurous, and it's just got a bag full of capabilities. But this, of course, this is not the only thing. It's the sound of this car that is just ridiculous. This Urus Esteso is not just kitted out with our sports exhaust system, but it also has a downpipe, which will make this the loudest Urus Esteso that we've ever had on the channel. We did make a film on the Esteso back in the day. If you haven't seen that, top right hand side of this screen, probably one of our most successful films, and I think that is because of the noise that it makes. But this one should at least just blow that out of the window. Alright, here we go. Normal, nice, relaxed. I have in here the magic button, neighborhood friendly. I'm going to flick it into Corsa, and then everything that you do is what they call in Germany asozial. I love it. It's brand new. This thing is so new that we can't even hit the red line with it because engine's not driven in yet. But I don't think we need to with the amount of noise that we can make. As always, we'll have our fun under 100. Blood red, forged carbon fiber, wide body. And that noise. Lamborghini has fitted this car with a 4-litre twin turbocharged V8 engine. that produces, with our performance enhancement package, performance increase, 782 horsepower and more than 1,000 Newton meters of torque. Feels like you literally got a machine gun and you're going at it. Let me know down in the comments what you would like or rather take as the perfect daily SUV. Oh.
How was the drive?
Loud.
Loud?
Very loud. Whoa, that thing sounds so good. And that's because of the downpipe, yes. Right?
You like it?
I more than like it. If I would drive an SUV, I'd probably daily something like that.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not too loud?
No. I mean, but you got a couple of other cool cars. We have made a video here. You had different cars.
Have a look, and enjoy it.
Now we want to have a look at those. Cool. Thanks so much, eh? I think we're going to start with this orange papaya. AMG GT Black Series 4-litre twin turbocharged V8 engine producing 730 horsepower. But funny enough, that translates into 3.2 seconds to 100. So it's not that fast, but it makes up with the looks. This is crazy. Look at this. Wow. It is a beautiful car to behold. It's not always about the power and how quick the things are, is it? This is just nice. And the carbon fiber with the orange, I love it. It's probably one of the biggest wings I've seen in a long time. The aero being active, working over here. It's got some carbon fiber at the back as well, and it's got a nice exhaust system. The Lamborghini Huracan Evo. This is a Novitec version. It's been wrapped so you don't see all the carbon bits. For example, this is our hood. This hood is complete in carbon fiber. It's got a different shape as well. We've built these in here also for the airflow, but it just looks menacing. Now, we've made a film on this. If you guys haven't seen that, clicky click, top right hand side of the screen, ride slow on the sports suspension. It's got the carbon fiber here, the side skirts enlarged as well, engine cover. We've done all of that. But this is a really nice car. And I don't know what it is. I'm not the maddest Lamborghini fan except when it comes to the Urus. But in this one, because it's been driven in and it doesn't stink like a new Lamborghini, forgive me for saying that, it was so much fun to drive this car. This one, as far as I know, has been sold and is going to get fitted with 2 turbos. And it's going to kick out about 1100 or 1200 horsepower after that. Unfortunately, we won't be testing this one, but maybe next year we will be testing another one that's got 1100 horsepower. As a matter of fact, we are definitely going to do that, and it is insane. Then we've got this bicycle that I don't know anything about, but it looks really mean. So let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the palace of Black Cullinan Wraith Overdose Black Badge. Oh, the black badge. It's a wider body kit on this car, bigger wheels. We've done all of that before. But the fact that the Spirit of Ecstasy is now clothed in this sort of smoke black color, the grille and that, it's just all over. And as always, need to mention the new edition of the LED strips. Oh, it's a stunning thing. But I must admit, if I have to choose between these two cars, this one probably being a bit more functional because you can wade through water in this car of nearly a meter deep. That's what you can do in a Rolls-Royce. But this, one of three Wraith black badges. What? Overdose. No black badge? Black badge, you can see, that's what I said. But look at this car. It is just so ridiculously sexy. There's no way to really let you know how good looking this is, and the presence, the stance of it. This is one of the most beautiful parts, is how the shoulder widens at the back, how wide this wheel protrudes to the side, and then the rear of this car. Poof, beautiful. Now the exhaust in this car as well, if you can get down there and look at it, you actually see 6 tailpipes in there. Mental thing. What's really nice about this Cullinan is the interior. Look at this. Quite wacky. They've gone with this sort of soft yellow. That is quite something. You know, sometimes people just go and give a little trims of orange and whatnot, and that's stylish as heck. You can see that in this one, for example. See, just the orange. But this, I think, is just a full package. There we go. Oh, and if you haven't had enough of the Urus Esteso, here is another one. We've had a look at this one in the last film that we made here with the yellow accents. Now, these are accents that the customer can decide if I want this purple or red or blue or yellow, whatnot. This one's gone for that. Similar with the brake calipers, and then the rest of that continuing on the inside. You see, it's a nice blend of the dark leather, yellow stitching, and then the yellow perforated bits over these, so the seat can put some coal air into your butt. And I like it. And then we've got a G-Class wide body over here that I don't know too much about, but do you know what this looks like? This looks like the G900 Rocket that we also made a film about. If you want to see that thing, that is ridiculous. Click, click. Okay, I think that's all that we have here for the moment of the cars in the shop. Now, Easy Luxury Cars, they also have another warehouse. There are much more cars. If you guys want to see what all they do have, if you want to follow them on Instagram, Easy Luxury Cars, that's not easy as in easy to do it, it's ISI, as you can see it on the wall at the back, and you can go and check them out. Give them a follow as well, some likes and thumbs ups on their cars, and you can do the same for us on our YouTube channel. Like, subscribe to us, and also you can follow us on Instagram, me personally at Beyond the Cook or Novitec Group, because we love you. If you want to have any of this cool merchandise, click on the link down in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Ciao.